Hey everybody, welcome back to Pure SnowRunner. My guy's sleeping again like usual. See if I can get him to wake up. Oh. Anyway, so today we're going to be doing the last of the logging for Michigan. So we're going to go to, we're in Black River. It's all Black River for this one. Steel supplies. This is again the last mission. Double check all these. Yeah, we got them all done. Timber for the locals. With that activated, we need 3 long logs, 3 medium logs, and 3 medium logs, 3 different locations. So, in order to make this a little bit easier, we have a long log trailer. We're going to go to the garage. Grab another long log truck. Grab another long log trailer. And, I still have these other trailers that need to be getting gone, but that's not a big deal. Alright. Let's go. I'm just going to haul one to the other. Change. And grab it. Alright. So we need to go, at least all the logs that we need for this mission are all available in this map. Sorry, the camera. They're available in this map. So, it won't be an issue. Having to go between, everything's done right here, in-house, on the farm. So if you're new and you're just joining, these are modded vehicles. The Voron, it's up. Yeah, the Voron D. Let's get it over where you can read it. Voron D53233, the JBE. I actually know the modder when I made the mod. So he's a good dude and helping him out. I guess I don't know if he makes anything out of it or whatever, but he's a good dude. Not to mention his mods are awesome. So, and if I ever have any issues with him, I just send him a message. Hey, something up with this. Will you fix it? And he's right on it, which is great. Great. But yeah, we're playing with modded vehicles. Or I am playing with modded vehicles. If you haven't seen any of the prior content, you've missed a bunch. I always save the logging for last. So even when we get to the next map, I'll do all the tasks, the contracts, and then the logging, and then the timed events. We'll do all the timed events, time trials, whatever you want to call them, the little clocks that you see floating around. There's a couple on this map, a couple on that map, whatever. We'll get all those done, and see if we can get 100%. Because you have to do those in order to get. I don't know if you got to get gold, to be honest. I know you have to do that. But to be fair, in my opinion, they give you enough time to get gold. It's not impossible. It's not like some of the crazy other games I've played. In order to get gold, you got to be like Houdini or whatever. Some kind of master of the game or whatever. This game isn't that bad. They give you plenty of time to get gold. In my opinion. I mean, there's different ones. You got to do it first person only or in cab. Sometimes at night only. So, no recovery, no whatever. So if you mess up, tip over, whatever, well, that's on you. But I will be doing all those after this video. It'll be the next one. And the next video will be a time trial. I think there's 2 on this map. And we'll take a look at those when we get done with this logging thing. I'm trying to bust through this pretty quick. That's why I'm using 2 vehicles. So the first trip will be 2 vehicles. The second trip will just be the 1. Because we only need 3. No sense towing it back over there again. And then the medium logs, I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. But we do what we do just to get things done. if you're new to the channel and you haven't decided whether you're going to buy the game or subscribe or whatever, well, subscribe's on you. I mean, it's completely up to you. The more the merrier. If you do subscribe, be sure to ring that little bell, notification bell. Ding ding. I don't have a bell. You should get a bell. But that would just get annoying, I think. Anyway, ring the bell. And that way you get notified when I put up a video. It's 3 times a week. Generally it's Monday, Thursday, and Saturday are my 3 days that the videos get posted. I do record them a little bit in advance because of my work schedule. I try not to get too far out. You know, I don't want to be way ahead of myself. So I think I'm just going to binge play it for 12 hours and record for 12 hours. I don't do it that way. I have other things to do. Real life gets in the way of all that. Sorry. Alright. So these loads have to go to the lumber mill. So you have options on how you're going to get to the lumber mill. You can go, once you leave here, you can go up this way, across the water, down through the swamp, and then over to the lumber mill that way. I honestly am just going to go like that, through this area. I got to do a little finagling getting down through here, but not that you couldn't cross this river for sure, but let's get to it. Alright, so unhook that. We can get the logs on there. Alright. Let's go. Come on. Sometimes it gets glitchy. You gotta shove it into a lower gear or whatever you get to go. Alright. We're into the logging thing. Tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. Take a wide swing. And I try to keep it on daytime. Excuse me. Keep it on daytime so y'all can see. It makes it harder to see anything if you get it on night. You give me first person? No. Shove it in a little high, then it won't shift so much. Damn, frog in my throat today. Of course, it is 5 o'clock in the morning, so. Local listings, but for most people that's early. But yeah, leave a comment, say hey, I'm new, or whatever, you know. I noticed over the last couple, I've gained a few subscribers, and I appreciate all y'all. It's awesome. It does make a difference just leaving a comment in the comments and a thumbs up. Gets put into the YouTube algorithms and becomes more of a suggested video to other people that may or may not want to watch this. You know, on the side it says, if you watch this, it's kind of like on Amazon at the bottom it says, if customers who bought this also may or may not have bought this. Same thing. It gets recommended to other people if you get enough thumbs ups and comments and shows, you know, different things to the YouTube people. It promotes it a little bit. Wish I could get rid of the frog. But well, at the time the end of the video comes up, it'll be done. I know it's probably getting annoying right now. Yeah, I know what it's for me. But yeah, it goes into like an algorithm for YouTube, and then it gets promoted, and that's how channels get bigger and bigger. I mean, this is a small channel, but, and I respond to every comment. So don't think I'm going to ignore you. I don't play that way. I think everybody's as important as everybody else. Some of the bigger channels, I know they can't keep up possibly with all their people that watch. You know, you get 5 million subscribers, and there's no way they can keep up and get back to every comment unless they had somebody else doing it for them. We're going to cut this one short here. I'm not going to try to piggyback this around the corner. So I'll let that one go behind me. We're going to change it to daytime. There we go. Or at least morning. This is a tricky area too. If you get too far left, it starts dropping off. And I'm not going to tip my truck over. Go back to the other one. Go on this one. It helps to keep only 2 vehicles on there. You know which ones it is. Some of the other earlier videos I had, 6 trucks or 8 trucks on a map, and it's like, which one was it? Because I use all the same truck. Why are you backing up? I didn't hook up to you. Damn truck. I use all the Voron Bs or whatever, so they blend together. Because the game doesn't know that it's a logging truck or a saddle high or a saddle low or just a flatbed and a crane. It just knows that it's a Voron B. There's no way to distinguish which one is which until you cycle through every vehicle. But having right now is nice because I only have 2. As soon as I know the long logs, I'll be getting rid of these and putting medium loads. Oh, that's a BS. Keep an eye on the guy behind you because right now he's trying to push me. So we're going to give him a little, if I can get rid of him. There we go. We'll give him a little more slack. Now we can turn the truck back down. Otherwise he starts pushing you sideways and he'll tip this thing over. Y'all will find that out. You're like, yeah, fire out, mate. Son of a biscuit. But, I am enjoying the feedback that I've been getting so far, and again, I appreciate everybody. And it's just awesome. It's reassuring to me that people want to watch good content, or what I consider good content. Straightforward, no nonsense. Sometimes I mess up, and I don't edit anything out. This is essentially live, but not live. I don't cut out any blooper reels. You see it as it happens. If I tip over and dump a load on the ground, that happened. And you see it. I don't edit that out. I could shorten the videos if I wanted to do it that way. But you know what? People are people and crap happens. I think, it'd be unfair to you to assume that I got through this game without any incidences or issues. Because everybody has issues. I don't know how many. Raise your hand if you've ever had your load tip over right where you're just about ready to drop it off. Or you're almost done. And all of a sudden your load tips over you. What it is, it's like a complacency, They say that on average, an accident, a car accident, or you'll get into a car accident within a mile or 2 of your home. Mainly because you get relaxed and you get complacent. And like, well, I'm almost home. I can let my guard down a little bit. And you end up running into Steve, your neighbor, who backed out of his driveway and didn't look. Or whatever, down the road. You know what I mean? So, accidents happen closer to home than they do farther away, generally. Majority. I'm not saying all accidents, just, I would say the majority. According to the stats. You can Google it. But I don't know. Like I said, I just like this game. The logging added extra to it. I think again they used it as a filler before they brought out new maps. They just, you know what? Let's add some logging stuff to it. Some of them were easy. We're on the last ones, So we've gone through the harder ones. All right. So let's get rid of this truck. I'm not get rid of the truck yet. Cargo. Boom. Let's back this up. And let's detach the trailer. Oops. Come on, how do we do this way? Detach. Release trailer. Back up. Okay. It's in low high. What I want to do is use this for fuel. Alright, change truck. I should have enough fuel with this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal the fuel out of the other one. Actually, you know what? I probably have enough roof fuel, and I don't have to worry about it. All right. Yeah, we got enough. So we got to backtrack. I know it's a pain in the butt. We just have to backtrack back to change truck. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oops, this one. Off we go. I'm gonna get rid of that other one. We don't need it. Long logs will be done after this one. Hopefully I don't tip over, lose my load, whatever. Because then I got to bring the log wrecker and it'll make the video a little bit longer. So far, knock on wood, boom, boom, boom. I haven't had any logs tip over yet. Oh no, I did. Shit, yeah, I did over. But I made up for it. I went to, that was the Island Lake video. Yeah, might have been the last one. I recorded a couple of log ones in a row. But yeah, the thumbs ups, the comments, all that stuff. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but actually, to a YouTuber, I mean, I know I'll probably never, I would become YouTube sufficient, I guess, or the word, I guess, employed by YouTube only. I have a regular day job, you know, I have to go work 40 plus hours a week or whatever, so you do what you do, make some money. This is just a side hustle, I guess. In order to monetize, in case anybody's curious about the YouTube thing, in order to monetize, which means put ads, which then you make ad revenue, which essentially is pennies, literally, micro pennies, almost. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours of your videos in order to even qualify. So the 1,000 subscribers is a long way off the distance for me. You know, who knows if I'll ever hit that threshold, but you have to hit it in order to get any kind of ad revenue. I think you got to do that even in order to get the like a super chat or donation button. Well, super chat would be more for live streams, but like a donation button, I think. In order to get donations from your fans, you have to hit a threshold. Otherwise, you can't donate. I mean, unless you want to send a check or something. Send me a birthday card in the mail or some shit. You know, like you used to get $5 from grandma for your birthday, or $1 or whatever. When you were my age, I think it was $1. And that was a lot of money back in my day. But, yeah, so I'm just doing this to do this for fun, essentially. But look at it that way. I'm not, there's no financial gain on this. It'd be nice, don't get me wrong. But I think once it becomes a job, meaning you're getting paid to do it, and this is only going to be the only game I'm going to play. So SnowRunner is it. You know, we have a long ways to go. You know, by the time I get through all of the maps, all of the missions, contracts, yada yada yada, for the whole game. I mean, unless they quit making updates or DLCs or whatever for this, you know, the new maps, the new regions or whatever, this channel could go on for a long time. Probably beyond me, as I am getting old. But like I say, the financial aspect of it is whatever. Now, keeping that in mind. if anybody would like to send me a donation, I would be glad to take it. If you put it in like a YouTube thing, super chat, whatever, YouTube takes like 40% of that. So if you give somebody $20, hypothetically, YouTube will take about $12 of that. For say 40% off of $10 is $4. So it'd be $8 on 20. Yeah. So if you think you're doing them a favor, you're actually doing YouTube a pretty good favor too. Anybody you donate to. But if you put it in a birthday card and send it to somebody with just cash, YouTube doesn't get a penny of it. Just saying. I don't have. I had. What do you call it? Set up. Cash app. I should do like Venmo and stuff like that. But I'm always leery about that. I'm always just a fan of cash. I'm old school. Some of the guys I work with, they're real. They're like, you don't do this? I'm like, nope. I believe in cash. And I know there's probably places that don't take cash. But there's places that don't take credit cards or whatever either. The old greenbacks. But if anybody would like to, just leave a comment and I'll set something up. Whether it be a post office box or whatever. You want to send me something. As long as it's not something terrible. Keep that in mind. I've heard horror stories of other YouTubers getting things in the mail that just would be disgusting. Just plain out disgusting. We wouldn't do that. Yeah, I can set up a P.O. box or something. Whatever. Or set up Venmo or Cash App. Whatever makes it easier. I have a PayPal somewhere. I don't know if I deleted it or whatever. A Cash App too. Thought I did on my phone, so I don't remember about that. I'm an idiot when it comes to all that stuff. Completely up to you, although I would never ask for donations. Not that you, I wouldn't ask for them. I would use it for more equipment. Upgrade my PC, things like that. Alright, that was that one. You can delete this trailer, or detach, delete, cover, storage. Alright, now we need the medium logs. Let's get the flock out of here. We need one, we don't need this one yet. Get this one over here. Cut it and tip it over. Back to the garage. Truck storage, medium log. Oops. Leave. And we're going to do this trailer. Because we only need 3, it doesn't pay to use 2 trailers and 2 trucks. What you really need is, this is 3. This is 3. This makes it easier. Change truck. And grab that. Off we go. It'll be 3 sets. 2 trucks and 1 trailer. Go up, grab logs, go to the farm, drive back, and go to my storage. And then we'll be done. Because if you do 2 trucks and a trailer, then you still got to go back there anyway. Either way, you have to go back. So just go back with what you got here. All that good stuff. Anyway, enough about all that stuff. Find some rich billionaire that watches my channel and wants to let me retire. Here is $1 bazillion. Now you can do this full time. As much fun as this game is, to be straight up, no BS, I don't think I'd want to play it 8 hours a day, every single day. And you wouldn't have to play it for 8 hours. On my upload days, it's generally a couple hours anyway. What if I have the time? If I don't have other things to do, like today I have things to do. After I'm done with this video here, a few things I have to get done in real life. That gets in the way of fun sometimes. But legit though, just to play this for, one day you could get away with it. You get sucked into missions and a map or whatever. And I guess it'd be different if you were live streaming it or whatever. But to upload, then you got to edit all that footage, and you got to. Well, I don't edit, but it still takes time to upload. For my internet, it takes, as long as the video is, that's how long it takes to go up. So if it's an hour, I think the last one was an hour and a half. It took an hour and a half to upload the video so that I could post it on YouTube. Well, get it ready to schedule it on my YouTube account. Anyway, so yeah. So if it's a 30-minute video, it's a 30-minute upload. If it's a 20-minute video, and so on and so forth. Shorter ones are better. You can get more of them done. But what I do is I record a few, and then I just slowly upload them into my YouTube. Get the titles, thumbnails, all that good stuff. Speaking of thumbnails, I didn't get one yet, so we're going to have to get one on this next trip. We'll get one on the PC. This will be a good thumbnail. We get 3 like this. It's a short enough object. You know what? No, we'll get it on the other one. The next town storage trip. Remind me. You can't. I'll just say, remind me to get it on the next one. I'm going to forget. I know I will. Watch me. Watch me now. Does anybody, it's hard to say, your favorite mission or your favorite region? So say you've been playing this for a while. Not in the beginning, not Michigan, like I am now. But say you've played through the whole thing. You've been to Canada, you've been to the Yukon, you've been to Alaska, you've been to Russia, a couple Russian maps, you've been to Tennessee, you've been wherever. What is your favorite region? I think I went through this before in another video. Your favorite region? I really like Michigan. Again, it's the starter one. It's the beginner. It's the preamble to the whole game, essentially. This is to teach you how to do certain things. It breaks you in gently. None of the missions are really that difficult, other than Cousin Cletus was an issue for me. But anyway, we won't go back on that one, so if you haven't checked that video out, be sure to go back and look for Cousin Cletus. All the videos are titled the same as the missions, so if you're looking for a specific mission that you want to see how I did it, and you're new to the game, all you have to do is type it in my search and you'll find it. Every one of them is titled whatever the name of the mission or task, contract, whatever it is. So it makes it easy to find. Alright, we need medium logs. Like that. Come on around. Change structure. Structure. Tighten it up a little bit. You got a tight corner here to make. You don't want to get too close, just like the last one. But today we're going to the farm. This one we're going to the farm. We're going to go across the river. You're gonna have to get a picture. One of my fans said something about the HUD or whatever, but I'm just gonna leave it on here for now until I figure it all out off stream. It's a little late for me to do it now. I'd rather not go through it while I'm playing. I'll figure it out. But thank you for that, by the way. Thumbnail wise, it's honestly not that big a deal. I don't even know how many people actually look at the thumbnails. Some people might, but I just try to make them halfway decent anyway. I think it'd look a little bit better if you had, what do we call it? No, you know, the gearbox on the bottom right and the handbrake and all that. You can get rid of all of the display things. But I want to keep the, what you call it, on the top right, the name of the thing. And I don't know if you can even see that in the thumbnails. Sometimes if you're on your phone, you're just looking at the picture. But you're not really looking at the timber for the locals in the upper right-hand corner. I watch a lot of videos on my PC, so I don't, not so much the, what you call it, cell phones. It drains the battery so fast, unless you're plugged in. That or just could be my piece of crap phone that I have. It's probably more than likely my piece of crap phone. I don't have an iPad or whatever gadgets to watch stuff on. The laptop and PC. This is such a dog here. Come on, let's go. Holding up the line. Alright, over to the farm. I'll turn around and come back. Again, try to remember to get the thumbnail on the next load. I hope so, because that'll be it. I want to have the logo up in the upper right. Just get it now so I don't forget. Yeah, we'll wait till we get down by the farm. Yeah, like I was saying about the time thing, some of them are first person. Some of them are kind of tricky, but if you know a few things, you can make up for that. Well, we got some rain coming down. Make sure to get the picture before it started raining. And as long as you take your time and you're not trying to do this in a whatever, it shouldn't be an issue as far as things happening. I guess anything can happen. You run into a light pole or corner of a bridge or whatever. I'm curious as to how many of you are playing multiplayer on here. So like this mission would be so easy. You could have one guy taking some stuff to the farm, one guy taking stuff to the town thing, the other guy taking logs to the shit, two other guys taking long logs or whatever, you know. Or if you did, like the first one was 3 long logs. Each of you grab a long log truck and trailer and go. Let's go, convoy. And then kind of doing the same thing with medium trucks. You wouldn't even need trailers. Let's go get the medium trucks, get the loads, you know. I'm just curious how many people are playing it that way. I have like one friend of mine that plays this, 1 or 2 I guess, but getting everybody on the same page the same day and all that stuff is too hard. My work schedule is different than theirs, and yada yada yada. So, to get recording done. Like I said, right now it's a little after 5 o'clock in the morning, and they're not up this early to do this stuff. I am because I'm used to being up early for work. Some people don't get up this early at the crack of dawn. Or before the crack of dawn, for the most part. Been a morning person for a long time. It's just easier for me to wake up in the morning. Although it does depend on how much fun I had the night before, but for the most part, if I'm a good boy, I don't have any issues getting up in the morning for work or for whatever. If you get a little dumb, 10 foot tall and bulletproof, getting up the next morning is a little rough. So I'm going to leave it at that. Alright, so we're getting the first thing done. I was going to get a picture with it. But now it's raining, so how good the picture's going to turn out. Let's get the picture. It'll be good enough. Snipping tool real quick. I thought for sure I did this already, but save it. We're done with that. Now I can get this. Get her going. I might take another picture, but I might, instead of taking that one, we'll use a different one. But we'll see. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you have any suggestions or whatever. If you want me to do a mission with now that would be a challenge. Maybe I shouldn't say it. If you want me to do a mission with stock vehicles, meaning unmodded vehicles, like I want to see you do a mission with the Fleet Star or with the BM-17. That's in Alaska, but just to prove that you can do it. You know, type thing. You know, maybe I could do something. But it wouldn't be right away. It would be when we would get to Alaska or something like that. Oops, that's the trailer. H truck. Alright, hook and go. We gotta go back, get my logs, and head over to town storage. Iron rain. But yeah, multiplayer as far as that goes. I would, if I were gonna do it and figure out the time schedule and whatever, I would have to keep it separate. I'd have to have one that was multiplayer and one that was just me. Because in my opinion, the game would go too fast with multiplayer. You're like, shit, we're done already with this. We're done with this already because, you know, you got 3 people working on something, or 4 people, or whatever you can have. I think it's 4. Maybe my numbers are wrong. But maybe you got 4 people tackling any kind of task, let alone a game or whatever. I mean, if you're roofing a house with 1 person versus roofing it with 4 people, you can get it done way faster. As long as you get qualified people. we got one guy who knows what he's doing, and three other guys that he's got to babysit, roofing the job. You know, it's still going to take some time. But three or four skilled people, they can bang, 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 done. Man, doesn't it seem like it's dark already? We just did this. It's afternoon already. Always dark. Always dark in this damn game. Like if you just start a mission or something. What the hell? But if it's nighttime and you're just playing through without changing the time of day, it's like, freaking when's it gonna get light out? You know? It seems like the nighttime just drags in the daytime. Gone. Blink of an eye. Alright, hopefully we don't run out of fuel. I do have roof fuel in both vehicles, so we should be alright. Good to go. Yeah, because I went right straight to modded vehicles, didn't I, pretty much. I never even used a Fleet Star. I have to do that. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. We'll take a basic mission and, well, it'll be Alaska because we're pretty much done with, I'm pretty much done with this map, but it'd have to be in Alaska. It'll be the next soonest mission or map available. Throw some chain tires or snow tires or whatever on the truck and see what we can do. But, I mean, because these are pretty sweet vehicles. I don't know if anybody's using them. I know I've seen a few comments that people like these vehicles, but what's your setup? Do you go with these big fat tires like I have on here? If they had these, but the narrow version, but not with the dual axles, just the narrow version, I'd probably go with them over these big fat tires, but you know, since I don't, I really like the looks of these big tires, so it's kind of like a monster truck. Kind of. But, let me know what you guys are using. Or gals. I'm sure there's women that play this, not just men. Game isn't gender specific. You play it any way you want. Mods, no mods. Friends, no friends. I got no friends. That's why I don't play multiplayer. No, I just time schedules and stuff like that. Harder. Okay. Reload. Change truck. Change truck. Grab it. Let's go. Alright, for this one we're going to go this way. Shove it in a little high speed, shifting all the time. I'm going to try not to tip over, drown. Wait, did I get something away? Yeah, we're going to try not to tip over. But yeah, I mean, like I think I've said it a couple times on different videos. How good are these graphics? I mean, even if you're only playing on console, the game looks great. Even if it's PS4. the game looks great. I mean, I play on a PS5. I also have the game on PC and whatever, but I primarily play on PS5. Now that you can actually get one, a PS5, I mean, without paying pirated prices. It's like, I'll sell you a PS5 for $12,000. No. I hope all those people that been bots or whatever they were that bought all those PS5s from whether it be Walmart's websites or wherever, they're stuck with these fucking things. Now that you can buy them and you can go to your local Walmart and pick one up in store. Well, whoever that was, there's many of you. I'm sure you're not watching my shit, but if you are, I hope you're sitting on them damn things. No, they ain't worth a shit. Thought you were gonna make money on them. Now you're lucky to break even. But I mean, I'm sure you sold a few of them. Desperate souls out there that really, really, really wanted one right away. Ran up on the week. I gotta change that. Get a little further apart. I'm gonna shove it into low. I'm gonna try to get another picture here. This is why I was thinking of doing it this way. Like, that's a pretty good picture with the mud and everything. I'm gonna back it up just to here. It's like there's no happy medium. It's either far away or really close. That's pretty good. Let's get this one. The picture. Okay, let's go. No time for this shit. Let's go. What's this guy doing? He's supposed to be playing a game. Take a picture. What is he, paparazzi? No, I just try to get a thumbnail. Don't be mad. Don't hate it. But yeah, this thing just goes through stuff. When we get further in the game, you're going to see that the water actually does come into play. Like here, it doesn't matter too much. I mean, it does affect when you get into some current. Well, yeah, like I said a little bit ago, if you guys are playing this and you're further in the game, let me know what map you're on. Even if you're not, it's not your favorite map. Where are you at? Are you just starting the game? Just found it? Your friends talked you into playing it, and now you're hooked? Oh, I get it. And again, if you got a great group of friends, you guys can goof off and have some fun. Let's go this way. I bet you can't climb through here. Tip your loads over and laugh at each other. That's what happened with me and my friends. Come on, let's go through here. We're not going to take the direct route. Who takes the roads? Who goes to an off-roading game? The challenge. And then you got your purists that only want to play with in-game vehicles and no mods and hardcore mode and no recovery, and you can play it any way you want. That's what's nice about it. You want to play where you cannot have fuel tanks on the roof, and you actually have to have one guy who, that's where the multiplayer would come in. You had one guy who was just running a wrecker, because like in the mod menu there's actually wreckers, tow trucks that you can put in. You'd have to hire him to come in, or even a big heavy crane. You tip his load over, you got to bring in the actuator for the big trucks. With like the ones that use to tip semis back over on their wheels. With the legs down and the rotator. There was a show on A&E or one of those channels. Heavy Rescue or something. They were up in Coquihalla Highway in British Columbia, BC. I think this is BC, somewhere in BC, Canada. Can't think of the name of the show, but anyway, I like the show. I like the series. It used to be on like A&E or one of those channels, kind of like Ice Road Truckers, where they had records and stuff. But anyway, so what I'm saying is you can play with your friends as far as that goes, and one guy would be the fuel trucker. You know, so if anybody runs out of gas, they need fuel over here. You know, and that'd actually be something you could stream as a group, as long as everybody kept it clean. And I guess depending on how you wanted to do it, I try to keep my stuff relatively PG. You know, I think I don't try to use too many F-bombs and whatever. This is more of a, I mean, it's not super serious, but I'm trying to help you out. But accidents happen. You know, words slip out. Come on. Such a low grind here. Slow grind. But we're almost there. Just down storage, and we got 3 logs on us. What are we looking at now? Well, coming up on 50-something minutes. 52 minutes. 53 minutes. Let's see what it'll be when we get everything put away. Again, what we're doing, I'm going to go over, before we end the video, I'm going to go over the, see how many time missions are on this one. Time challenges. I want to say it's 2. Maybe 3. No, there's meteorological data. There's 1. I think at the log station. There's 1 there. 1 at a time. Leave that one over there. Recover. Alright. 1 more. 2 logs. And boom. Ta-da! Rank 19. Woo-hoo. And we're going to detach. Delete. Again, sell the trailers if you need money. Recover. Because it is, you know, $3 grand, $3,800. Okay, so now we have 3. Food delivery, Pinewood Express, and meteorological data. Meteorological data is up here. Pinewood Express, I believe, is at the. That's the food deliveries here. That's just consumable. Pinewood Express, I believe, is at the sawmill. And I think that's it for this map for timed events. So they give you. Oh, I didn't even pick them up yet. So we're actually going to have to go get these. 1 at a time. We might even do the farm one. Well, it's in order, I guess. We'll do meteorological data first. Each one, it doesn't tell you, but that one's recommended to use a scout truck. But I'll get there when I get to the video or whatever. We'll get there. And then let's see, global map. Let's go to Smithville. It's 2. New Nest and where the hell was that one at? Going under. Where was New Nest? Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, so 2 there, so that's 5. Global map. Let's go to Island Lake. 1. So that's 6. Timed events. And then Drummond Island has 1. So that'll be seven more timed videos or timed events. I still got a truck over here yet. But I'm going to leave that in case I need it for one of these missions. I think I might use it for this. I don't know how the hell I forgot it, but whatever. It's over there. There's a trailer there too. But anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. We're just going to leave this here for now. You know what? We're going to need a scout truck. So let's grab, let's go really risky. I'm going to use this. Is that a, no. Truck storage. I want the flatbed and the crane. There we go. Leave. We're going to use this for the missions. But anyway, this will be, instead of using, they recommend a scout truck, I can tell you that. But I'm going to use this. This should show you that you can do it with a big truck too. Stop the engine. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Guys, gals, ladies and germs. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you all in the next video in the comments. Bye everybody.